And we're back.
And we're back. And here's Fur also with us. Hi.
Yes.
Hey.
Uh, don't let Fur and I's smiles fool you. We've been up at it for hours and are exhausted and ready to drop.
Yeah.
But this is so exciting, such an exciting day for us today and for the creator community also. So super excited to have you all. I think we have about 15 minutes or so before our event here. So I think we'll get right to it. But first, Zach, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. Yeah,
I'm doing
that's
well.
great. Fur, what is your sort of quick review of your past week?
Well, very little sleep. You can see, like, I always say it's nice there are glasses. People can't see the dark bags under my eyes so easily, but very little sleep. It's been hectic. But I'm super excited because it is the moment we've been waiting, like finally go, like live. It's amazing. Like, so excited.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I've had several startups. I've been through several product launches and all that, and it's always the same brutal 48 hours leading up to it. No sleep, everyone on edge because of no sleep. So everyone's tempers are frayed, etc. And last minute you find that doesn't work. Then you're like, gosh, we didn't plan for that at all. You know, and we do all of that, and then it's at the end of the day it's very satisfying to ship. Like building is great, but shipping is next level. It is the best feeling in the world. And there we live in an age where there's lots of product releases, etc. Some go well, some don't go well. The important thing is, it's what you're building, what problem you're solving, and how focused you are on that mission. And we are very clearly focused on a mission for creators to make a sustainable income for them, while at the same time rewarding crypto investors for that. And that's a notable mission. It's a worthy mission, and it means that it's a long journey also, because it's not easy, right? So I think today's download is going to be one of my favorite ones, because we are going to do things live. And no matter what happens, like sometimes, like I said, these product launches go great, and sometimes there's fails, etc. You fix, you move on, you correct, and you go on. But I'm super pumped. We've been through testing and testing and testing. We're pretty sure we've caught everything, but there's always something that we could have missed. So we'll find out here. All right, let me get my screen on here, and we'll kick off this download. And it'll be a little different today because we got a segue we got to do here. So, all right, let's kick this off here. Welcome, everyone. This is the Vitruvio download, where every week we review what happened in the past week, and then give you updates on what's coming up. This is season 3, episode 9. It is May 31st, 2024. I'm joined here today by Fur Caggiano, our creator lead. I'm Nick Kalyani, the founder and CEO, and I'm super excited to have you all today. And I hope all the creators in the audience who are joining us or watching this afterward recognize that this is a momentous occasion, because what we are doing today is we are going live with our software, our platform called Vitru Suite. So it's been months in the making. It's been a journey where the suite really consists of multiple products. It consists of Vitru Studio, which is where artists come and consign their artwork, which is a complete departure from what they're used to doing right now. They go to a marketplace and they immediately mint their thing. And we are like, no, that's a bad idea. We don't want to do that. So artists go to our product, Vitru Studio, and they consign. And then we have a search product, which is totally new and different in the whole Web3 art ecosystem, where you have very granular search and discovery for artworks. So we'll be showing you some of that. And now today, what we are doing is launching our store pages, not the store itself, because that's a bigger endeavor, but the ability for someone to go to a store page view an artwork that is available, whose license is available, and to mint it. And right now, the only way you can mint is if you own collector credits. So collector credits are a special perk that we gave to our early investors in Vitruvio, who actually funded the development of this whole project so far. And so, as a thank you to them, we gave them collector credits and gave them the opportunity to be the first to collect some of these amazing art from the creators who have stepped up. Now, speaking of the creators, we made it very clear that this is a new platform. It's something that we are in the process of building. So we have some caveats for that. But first, let me just say that our sales go live when the Vitruvio blockchain hits block number 3772660. Let's take a look at where we are right now. So currently, we are at block 3772587. So we are very close. We are less than 100 blocks away, as far as I can tell. It's 5 seconds per block. By my estimation, we should hit that in about the next 8 or 7 minutes or so. So for the next 7 minutes or so, you can hear me talk, and we'll keep monitoring that. So let's see what we have to share here for today. So first of all, there are 3 very important things for everyone to remember. And I emphasize this up front because people tend to forget it. Yeah. The first thing is Vitruvio is a community project. The moment you have Vitru in your wallet, you join our journey. We are not a giant corporation. We are not a marketplace. We are an open, decentralized community project. Everyone is welcome and everyone is a part of it. Now, we are changing everything about Web3 art by fixing many, many problems. So both Fer and I have been in the art ecosystem for many years. Well, since the inception, but in the art world, Fer has been for 2 decades. I haven't. But we learned what's broken. And we said, someone's got to fix this. And that's us. Like you can always say, well, wait for someone else to fix it, or you can fix it. We are fixing it. But I want to be very clear about this thing. The problems are many in Web3 art, and the solutions are also many and complex. Do not expect the NFT experience you're used to on Ethereum, Tezos, etc. if you're a creator. Remember, if you joined them even last year or whatever, they've been at it for years, right? So they had years of development and finessing that brought you to that place where the experience is there. So we are working on that. And it's very important that you come to Vitruvio with an open mind, because we are totally different. We are not a marketplace where you go and mint your NFT, etc. So you have to forget about all that language. In fact, the word minting, when it comes to creators, is a bad word for us. We want buyers to mint. We never want creators to mint. So please keep an open mind and don't expect the same experience, because everything's different. And the last point I want to make is good things take time. Rome wasn't built today, right? As they say, we are building the future very carefully and methodically. But remember, this is all still beta software, right? We are building it and we are sharing it with you as we go. We are getting your feedback. We are fixing things, etc. So this is all very real time. So in a nutshell, what I'm saying is join us. It's a community project. It's your project, and calibrate your expectations. Don't expect us to be here when we are currently here. Like I tell people, like if you have expectations of a toddler to be an adult, you're going to be disappointed. But if you look at a toddler and see how they are growing and learning, etc., then you're like, okay, that's great, right? So that's how you want to look at it. We are in the early stages of building something really innovative and something really exciting for creators all over the world and for all domains, and we are excited about that. So we welcome you. We are very excited to have you join us. Fer, what do you have to say to all our creator friends?
I'll say, you have been waiting for this moment, and it is here. That's, I think that's the biggest message. It is here. So I can't wait to see everyone getting their art collected and being a part of our journey. Super, super excited to have everyone with us.
Great. Thank you very much. All right, now for the collector credit holders, your instructions. What do you have to do? You go to search.vitruvio.xyz, you find an artwork you like and view it. If you happen to have 15 collector credits in your wallet and the artwork is available, the mint button will be enabled. You click it, you sign the wallet transaction that comes up, and you buy. And then you can go to scope.vitruvio.xyz and click on the Vitru Suite NFTs, and you can view your artworks there. So that's it for the simple instructions. Let's go here and look at what's going on here. So we are at block 2641, and we should be enabled. I can see a lot of people already trying. There's a lot of these transactions happening here.
The button is there, and they think they forget that it's based, excuse me, on the block, so they keep trying.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So this will light up shortly. But basically, our search is here now. I want to let our artists know that if you consign your work, there's two phases to it. So if you consigned it probably a month and a half to 2 months ago and didn't actually come back, then it's probably not fully consigned. Here's how you can tell if it's consigned. If you go to Studio and you can click a preview URL and you can see your artwork in a Vitru store page, then it's consigned. If you don't see that, it's not consigned. You got to do some more work. Now, we have a batch process that's running. So as you consign, it takes a little bit of time for it to show up. So don't be worried if it's not already there. It will show up. It will show up. There are some amazing artworks here for grabbing. They're all priced at the same. That was a requirement for Genesis. And we only allowed each creator to upload one artwork. We're going to keep it that way for a little bit of time. One creator, one artwork. So that's going to change once we soon, but not yet.
Nick, on that note to the creators, just a little warning to some people. There are some people that have consigned, but there was like a broken image on the preview or something. So those are not showing. There are not very, very many of those, but that's what I was working with the devs right before this call. So some people I may have to get in touch with you guys, like if it's not showing in the next hour or so, because I think the batch process is almost finished. We might need to get you to go back and click consign again, make sure that your preview image is loaded and all of this. So you should be able to have your art in there. It's just like a minor alpha product development hiccup, but just wanted to let them know.
My advice to all creators is take a deep breath. This is a long journey. This is just one moment, right? It's going to keep on going. So all the there will be problems. We'll fix them. 100% do not DM me. 100% do not DM Fur, because we got too much going on. We cannot respond. The correct place to talk about your issues is Dreamverse. Dreamverse.vitruvio.xyz. Go there to the studio channel and group and post. But take a deep breath. Everything's going to be okay. It's fine. Again, like I said, you have to calibrate expectations. This is all new. We're kind of building it as we go. Let's see what we got here. We are at 6, 7. Ooh, that means we should have started. Oh yeah, there we go. We started. Boom. I was busy talking, and here we go.
You're ready.
Yeah. So we've got transactions here. We got 26 more that came in. Oh my goodness, this is fast.
Oh my God, they're faster than I'm missing my pieces.
Okay, now we are getting some failures. I think the failures might be for artworks that already got consigned and already got minted, and they're going, wow, that's fast. Look at that go. That's a lot of transactions. Whoa, beautiful. So what's happening then in search right now is if we reload it, you can see that the artworks that sort of were minted, they start disappearing from there. Why? Because there's only one license available. And what happens is that they start showing up here in not available. So you can see kind of what everyone is minting. So that's a good way to tell if your artwork got minted or not, if you're a creator. We currently do not have email enabled. Sorry about that. The only way you can tell if your artwork got collected is to look at the page and you will see here that it was minted, and there will be a link to the transaction. So if your artwork is showing up here as not available, it means it got collected by a crypto investor in this case. Wow, look at that. They are flying.
Trying to meet one now.
They are flying. Oh my gosh. This
Let's see
is
if I got to it first. It's
this
like
is amazing.
we're trying to meet at the same time. I think it goes who got to it first. So
Yeah,
okay.
whoever, it's first come first serve. It's when you hit that transaction, you might, if you see an error, your transaction failed, it's because it was in process. I mean, it's a 5-second window, but yeah.
Well, I think
So
first.
just refresh and go at it. This is insane. This is
Oh,
insane.
I got it. I meted.
You got it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
meted one that happened to be in exhibition with me before. I love this piece. It's one by Mina Lisa.
This is great. I am so happy for this. Like, here we go. 30 more transactions have come in. This is amazing, guys. This is so exciting. Wow. I look at the quality of these artworks. Some of them are just they're just amazing. I love it.
Yeah, I'm very proud of the artists. There has been like, a lot of effort putting. I wanted to say something. I'm not sure if everyone has noticed, but not everyone added a behind the scenes video. But some artists have absolutely amazing behind the scene videos, and that's something that as a collector, I'm not just an artist, I'm a collector as well. I absolutely love watching behind the scenes videos, and there is no other place that has this feature. So when you go on the Mint page, you can see the square previews underneath. One, if it has a behind the scenes video, it's going to be in there. And like especially the artists that create paintings, some people have put so much effort putting those videos together, and they're brilliant. I absolutely love watching them.
Wow, this is amazing. These first of all, we are validating so many things here. First, we have a block time of 5 seconds, and I can see that we are keeping up with it. So that's great. Yeah, whenever you see these red ones here, it's when someone missed. They hit the mid button, but someone had already got a transaction in ahead of them, and so they lost out on that one. So this is wow, this is great. Now I'll just have you know that in order to test on mainnet, we didn't want to do a lot of exhaustive testing, but myself, Fer, and Doc Martin have been working on this. So we decided to give ourselves the privilege of sort of collecting the first few. So we each collected three artworks. So here's mine. So these are the three I have collected, and I'm not collecting right now because I wanted to make sure that all our crypto investors have a shot at getting the artworks that are there. So so these are all the ones that have already been collected. Now, this also gives me an opportunity to talk to you about our licensing system a little bit.
Wow, it's going fast. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that is so cool.
So here,
go to Michael's. This one, a 25th dream. I just want you to show the behind the scenes on that one. Just because it's an absolute, like, that's like pencil, like it's charcoal. It's beautiful. The quality of his work is absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to bring to attention to people, because this is a feature that I absolutely am extremely proud to share with everyone. It's awesome. If you enjoy like watching artists at work, you're going to be able to find like some absolute gems in the search, like if you go through and find them.
Here are the features I'm very proud of. Of course, I'm proud of the BTS like you also, but the fact that we have a very detailed metadata and that's searchable, that's amazing. So I would just remind all the creators out there that we've issued $1.5 million worth of collector credits. And so I think there's a lot of artists who have still not finished consigning their work. It's in your interest to consign it and be part of this genesis. This is a brand new blockchain, a brand new way to approach art, and you can be part of it. So if you haven't finished consigning, this is your call to action. Just get it done. So because there are crypto investors waiting to collect your amazing art. Wow, we are already we are halfway. We are past halfway already on the artworks that are available. This is great. This is fantastic. I am so happy for all the collectors, and congratulations to all the crypto investors who have acquired this. And I'm just pleased that the software is working beautifully. That's the part that, first been working hard with the creators to get all of that part done, the artworks properly consigned and all of that. That's a huge endeavor. And but I've been working on sort of making this system work. There are 8 smart contracts, and they're all non-trivial smart contracts, and they all have to work in harmony. And I'm just
very complex.
Just very
I'm proud of
thankful.
you.
Yeah, I can show you the complexity of it by going to one of these transactions. All right, let's do that. So let's hit one of these transactions here. And first of all, you see that there's all these collector credits being burned. So a collector credit is just an NFT, and it's worth $10. And so the artworks are 150, and so we burn 15 of them. But let me actually show you what are some of the detailed events that are happening as a part of this transaction here. So we do a lot of things here. So we burn. So this is all just one transaction. What you're seeing here, one transaction where we burn the collector credits, and then we update a license. We create a license instance. We go to the creator's vault. Now, every creator on Vitruvio has their own vault, all right? So their own smart contract, and every mint of theirs, no matter what it is, comes from there. So you can see here, this is Bellinor's vault, and there was an artwork minted from it to this user. There was a license issued. So there is an actual on-chain license, which is, in the future, I'll be talking about it. But we are creating a system where companies can potentially license artworks in the millions and pay for it in advance, where all the rules for how they might license and how they might use it are enforced on chain. And you're starting to see some of that there. So we have a license registry, we have an asset registry, we have a media registry, and we have collector credit contracts. So there's a lot of moving parts here, but it's exciting to see. This is going on very swimmingly. Let's refresh here and see. I really don't need to refresh it. Updates in real time. Oh my, we are. I think we're slowing down a little bit now. Yeah. Yes, I think we're slowing down a little bit. Oh, we are still going at it. Okay. All right. So I think, yeah, looks like there are still lots of these transactions coming in. So we'll keep monitoring that. But meanwhile, I want to take you back here and talk a little bit about what your experience should be as creators, right? So we've done the live transaction watch. Now I want to talk a little bit about the features and limitations of our current beta. So as I was saying earlier, if you've consigned your artwork in Vitru Studio, you will see a preview link. If you don't see a preview link, it's not consigned. It's simple as that. You got to finish all the steps to do it. Now, if your artwork is minted, like today, hopefully it is, the activity section on your store page will show minted with a link to the transaction. Then you can go back to your studio account and you can see more information there. But first, each creator, as I was mentioning, has a creator vault smart contract. Now, in marketplaces, etc., you're used to funds going into your wallet. That is not the case. We've built a safe system for creators where you cannot get hacked. So your funds actually go into the vault. They go into your smart contract and they sit there. All right. And the process is you have to claim them from your creator vault. They do not go into your wallet because we know that that increases the risk of being hacked. Now, what happens? So right now, if your artwork is sold, if you go into Studio, you will see at the very top the balance in Vitru and a claim button. We have seen an increase in the number of scammers consigning artworks here. They are basically junk AI work, which we know is junk because they were stupid enough to put the prompt as the description, and really just junk metadata. We also have, unfortunately, some folks holding collector credits that are consigning that junk so they can buy themselves and pay themselves. So in order to make sure that we have time to capture and block those folks, we have a 5-day wait on funds claiming, right? So you will see in your Studio, there's a balance of Vitru that is sitting in your contract. It's not going anywhere until you claim it, but you cannot claim it for 5 days. Now, is this going to be permanent? No. We have something called a trust flag on the creator, on your vault. After we verify, and we are going to have a KYC, etc. After we verify that you're in fact a creator and not a scammer, we will enable your trust. And after that, your claiming will be instant. You can claim it right away. But right now, it's a 5-day wait. Now, when you click that claim button, what happens is that the Vitru, which is our cryptocurrency, will be transferred from the creator vault to your wallet. Now, there's a couple of important things I want you to know, right? As I started off by saying, we are new. We are still developing, right? Vitru is not yet available on an exchange. We are working on it. We expect that it will be listed in the next 30 to 45 days. So until then, you can hold your Vitru, or we have a Honcho marketplace. You can go there and you can buy some NFTs and things like that, or you can go to our airdrop page and stake it for some rewards. So having that Vitru just sit in your wallet after you claimed it is probably not the best thing, because if you stake it, you can earn more Vitru because you're waiting anyway, right, for it to be on an exchange. So I just say this because I want to calibrate expectations for everybody. Vitru is the core cryptocurrency you're going to be paid in, but currently it is not yet on an exchange. It's a very short wait. In about a month's time, it will be listed, and after that, it's business as usual. You can trade it for whatever cryptocurrency you want, and you can send it to your bank and all of that. But as of today, when there are two constraints: one, you have to wait 5 days to claim it, and two, once you claim it, you can use it within the Vitruvio ecosystem. Right? So those are things that you need to be aware of, and we want to make sure that that is very clear to everybody. All right, so we'll talk about the protocol and all that next, but let's monitor what's going on here. So all right, we still got mint activity going on. Let's see here in search where we are. So looks like we are, I would say, I have to take a, wow, we are already past page 5 here. So there's 24 per page, and there's 18 pages. So someone do the quick math. That's 18 multiplied by, I got a calculator here. I can do that.
Yeah, let me just address a little bit about the AI situation.
Yeah.
Because I think it's important for people to understand something here. Like, I have zero intention of being judgmental of anyone's artwork. I think everyone can create whatever they want, however they want. And I would never tell you that your art is not good enough. What we are doing right now is simply blocking people that are trying to be a fraud, really, like, put something there just to get money back. And there is one account I really want to dig into that one, because it's the same person. The same person created over 10 different accounts with the same description and different artworks that are all looking the same. And I blocked them all, but it is very clear that someone's trying to get a guaranteed sale on something like that. So unfortunately, I had to block so many pieces. I might have blocked some by mistake. And also, like, I like AI art. I bought a bunch of artwork that has AI, like as a base, or like fully AI stuff. But it is different when someone is actually creating AI with the purpose of creating an artwork, and not with the purpose of cash grab. So there's a huge difference. And I also want to know that it's always welcome when people want to become a creator. So I've seen in the NFT space a lot of people that are collectors, like big collectors. And when AI started, they found a way to be expressive with their creativity. And they're amazing creators as well. They love art. And I actually can't wait for Nick to meet something, because, like, you guys may not pay attention, but he's also an artist. So we have all these people. Like, if you are an investor and you want to be a creator, be my guest and do that. Like, there's like a beautiful path of like self-expression, and I think you should explore it. What we don't want is people trying to be like a bad actor in the system. So that's the only reason. And it's because we are putting the funds, like we're giving the credits to everyone. Like, if there was no credits given, like, you want to put your artwork, someone be my guest and take out of their pocket and pay for it. But we don't want the bad cycle to happen, where like, you mean to collect your own. And that's it. Just wanted to clarify, because I think it's an important point.
All right. Well, we continue our journey here. It's looking good. We are getting close to having the currently consigned works sold out. So let's go, collectors. Let's wrap this up. All right. We're going at it. Wonderful. Keep at it.
And some people are worried they're not going to be able to collect something, but we have to let it very clear that this is the beginning. People are going to continue to consign. Like, we had a lot of artists like waiting to do this, and they got sidetracked because like the time frame kind of like slipped on their minds. But now that it's live, people are going to come. So if you missed collecting something in this first batch, they're going to keep coming. So don't worry that you missed on collecting an artwork.
Yeah, the number of artworks that are consigned are far less than the number of creators we show in studio. So they are in the process. I think there are over 1,200 at this point, and we also had more on the waiting list. So we're gonna now that it's open, it's available to every artist. So yeah, this is great. Oh wow, look at that! This is amazing. I'm so happy. I am so happy. This is very this. All right. So if you're getting errors like this, it means someone already grabbed it. That's it. I mean, that's basically what it means. So you got to just try another one. So we are almost there. Look at that. We are at page 2. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. I love these.
I'm waiting to give people opportunity. I have my ledger here, and I'm like, I still have credits. Like I did buy several boosters myself, and I'm like, I want to mint more, but I also want to leave, the opportunity to people. But yeah, it's we have a lot of good stuff there.
This is great. All right, so let's look at that activity here. All right, so so I can see that several creators are trying in Claim Studio, even though, like I said, we are, there's a 5-day waiting period on that. So that will not work currently, but looks like the licensing is going well. You're probably going to see some unsupported media types and things like that, and we'll fix those. Not sure what those are. They're probably WebP is what it is. So they show up here, but not in the cert. Again, as we discover these problems, we fix them pretty rapidly, and we'll get to that.
Yeah, those are the ones that I mentioned in the beginning. There are some artworks that need a little fixing before they are available on search and ready to be minted. So if you're one of those artists, make a comment on Dreamverse, and we'll make sure that. Something that I was asking the devs just before the call, so I don't have the right answer yet. I'm not sure if those are reverted for artists to be able to go through and make sure the images are all created properly, or if we have to manually ask the devs to revert them. So if one of those is your case, like make sure that you point it out on Dreamverse, and we'll get that done. As you can see, there's not going to be like a lack of people wanting to collect. We have a bunch of people here ready and desperate because they're missing the first batch. They can't get to their computers in time, but well, a lot will come. A lot will come.
Yeah. There's still the activity going on here. I think I think we have quite a few people trying to get the same one, and we see the contract call failures on those. Yeah. So let's see, where are we now? We're at page 2, almost done. So then we'll have 20. We have 26 artworks remaining, I bet.
No, we have some cool pieces left in there. Like I know a lot of those artists, and I'm like, oh, I'm itching to go to them, but
go for it. I think it's okay now. You can do it.
Yeah, I gave them plenty of time, right?
Yeah, it's okay. And here's the thing, right? We'll remove that constraint of one artwork, and then your favorite artist is going to be available to have many other artworks. So this is just the beginning. Just the beginning. The very tiny, teeny molecular tip of the iceberg. Oh, we've got a lot going on.
Available. Just as I wait for one, it's probably gone by the time I selected it.
Yeah, we are down to page 1 here. So wow. Yeah, I see 4 more. Wow, this is great. Thank you everybody thank you to the creators, thank you to the collectors. Really appreciate this. Yeah, so we'll so Pam says, did you say when artists can? Not yet. So I didn't say when, because what we wanted is to make sure that we have the one experience nailed, that it actually end-to-end works. And now that we know that, I didn't know that 15 minutes ago. I know that now. We can prioritize and expedite multiple artworks. I think that's and also remove the constraint for $150. Like, we want people to price the artwork at whatever price they feel is right. So, but we wanted it to be kind of like a fixed, fair initial launch thing. And I'm glad that this went really well, and excited about that. And yeah, so I think we're very close to being wrapped up here. And boom.
I'm getting my last piece. That's my last credit. Let me see if I managed to get it, or if someone. Yeah, I got it. So I'm all credits.
Wow.
And we're on page 1. Yeah, very few pieces left.
Wow, this is great. Now, for the initial licenses, we asked everyone, we actually fixed it in the UI to have an NFT license with a fixed price and only one edition, and also enable a stream license. So we are immediately now starting all the stream experiments, and the development of that is actually underway. I was looking at some of the views on that, and it's just gorgeous. It is mind-blowing, and I just love it, because streaming is where we are headed here. I mean, what you're experiencing right now and you're seeing here is sort of the traditional, if you can say, quote unquote, traditional Web3 art. And where we are going with our license architecture is to enable streaming on devices like the screen behind me, So that's what you'll see next. But in the coming days, we want all the creators out there to come and consign your artwork. There's still so many collector credits available. There are crypto investors waiting to grab your artwork. We get that going, and we really get the platform going overall. One of the things that we've been working on is we've been in development and kind of getting ready for this moment, right? So now that the blockchain is stable, we've got our applications done, we've got creators engaging. Now we can scale up the community really, really, really big, very fast, and that's kind of what we're doing. And as we introduce sort of our streaming, etc., I think what's exciting about that is it allows us to bring consumers into Web3 without them even knowing that they are in Web3. That's the part, that we are excited about, because see, NFT minting, etc., requires you to kind of make a commitment into Web3. But streaming, you don't have to do that. You can get this beautiful artwork that came via Web3, via smart contracts and all that, on your wall anywhere, hotel, office, home, without committing to Web3. And that, I think, is the secret to really scaling up this space and our blockchain, so to millions of users. So really, really excited about that. Okay, looks like we are very close here. We are 4 artworks away from being 3 artworks away from being sold out. And then that is it for the current set. So wow, this is amazing. So that would be approximately wow. I am a little bit speechless because really, really, really. I expected something like this, but to see it, it's in action. It's amazing. This is so wonderful. One more to go.
This
my
is so
gosh.
cool. So cool. And I have to say, Nick, I have not seen any launch where we had to reverse sales because people bought on test phase. I have never seen this happen, but I am super excited and proud of everyone. This is amazing. As an artist that have been in the community for like about 3 years, and I run a lot of spaces, I interview a lot of people, and I interviewed several crypto people that were not into art. So for me, what is really cool is watching the investors that were not into the art buying thing, and then suddenly everyone has the credits, and then it's going like crazy about collecting artwork. So I'm very, very excited and super happy to see this. Ooh, amazing! Like people.
All right, who's grabbing the last one?
Well,
oh, it's bugged. I see.
Yeah, it could be a bug. Like I tried to buy one, the one from Haneke, and it wasn't letting me buy. And then I asked the devs and said like, oh, it's fixed. There was a bug, and then went back. It was
wow. So guys,
they're probably
exactly 30 minutes. Exactly 30 minutes. And we are done. So thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the creators who went through, it was not easy. Studio had a lot of problems as we worked through the betas and all that, but thank you for persisting and consigning your artworks. Thank you to all the crypto investors who stepped up and collected here and actually financially supported us, right? This is all just the beginning. It's just, like I said, the tiny molecular tip of a very massive artwork iceberg. That's and we are very excited about this. So if this gives you any indication here, we can, when we align the incentives for crypto investors and for creators, there's magic, right? And remember one thing: the Vitruvio protocol is built around trust, right? We've removed all the sort of elements that led people to mistrust Web3 art, etc., and we're bringing those back with some very, very big innovations. So congratulations to the entire community. This is amazing. Congratulations for all your hard work. I know you've been very frustrated seeing junk AI and all that, almost to the point of tears. But put that aside now. You can have a big smile on your face because this is amazing.
I
So
want to remind, like, even though like we're celebrating, I see some people frustrated, and I want to address those people because I hate when like you see people celebrating and you can't
yeah,
celebrate together. So, first to the people who couldn't meet, who couldn't grab a piece, this is the beginning. More pieces will come.
yeah,
So don't worry. You will be able to use your credits to buy more artwork. As we said before, a lot of artists didn't go through to the final process. And to the artists that are saying, like they had their piece showing on search before and it didn't show after, we had to run a batch process to consign everything again because of an update we did on the contract. So some people in that process had a bug in the system. So those are the people that I mentioned in the beginning. Something is broken there and we have to fix it. So both of those will be a happy situation very soon because there's a lot of people wanting to buy and there are artists that had a glitch in the process. So my apologies. It's a beta software. We're still fixing things, and like those things happen, but in the overall picture, I think it's an amazing success. We had all those artworks collected in 30 minutes, so this is beautiful. I'm very, very happy, and it's just the beginning. So just wanted to
yeah.
remind you that.
Keep an eye on search, guys. As they pop up, you can grab. Now it's free for all. Like whoever sees it first grabs it first, right? So there are some amazing artists waiting in the wings who have their artworks who will now probably start consigning and things like that. So please keep an eye on it. All right. So again, for from the bottom of my heart, thank you. There's no way we could have reached this without all your diligent effort. And I know there were lots of rough patches, and they will continue. But remember, we are on a mission here to change the world and make it better. And those that doesn't come easy. It requires a lot of patience, hard work, and dedication. I'm in it. I commit to all the creators here. I'm in it for the long haul. My mission, I will be happiest when I can say that, okay, there are 10,000 artists minimum that are now making a stable income, a salary every month, with this platform. When that happens, I will be the happiest person, and then I will take my first break. I haven't had a vacation, had a break in a while, but this is what we are working toward. There'll be ups and downs with the platform, with the community, with the capital, with everything. There's always there. But if you are laser focused on a mission and you just know that you will not accept defeat, then there's only one way to go: success. That's where we are going. So this is going to be the most successful and biggest platform ever for creators worldwide. Just watch. It's this is our first step. All right, let's continue here a bit, because this is, after all, our Friday download. And so we've got a lot of people here also wanting to hear another piece of exciting news that I said I would share. So I'm ready for doing that. So let's go. So first, let's talk about our protocol. So the big news is that we now have 270 validators. Thank you to the VTech team. That's amazing. That is way more validators than many other protocols out there. That just means our network is secure and doing very well. So excited about that. All right, let's talk a little bit about tokens. Some big news this week rather. We have our first official stablecoin live on Vitruvio. So it's called USDC.pol. The pol means it's bridged with Polygon. So now there is a Vitro USDC pol on our DEX. You can go to usdc.vitruvio.xyz and swap from Polygon USDC to Vitruvio. Let me just show you that. So usdc.vitruvio.xyz, bam, and you get this straightforward UI. You can connect your wallet and you can swap from Polygon to Vitruvio. So when your USDC comes to Vitruvio, it becomes USDC.pol. When it goes back, it becomes USDC. You can go in either direction. There's a 25-cent fee in each direction, but other than that, it's pretty easy and very simple to do. We intend to do a lot of projects, etc., with the USDC on here, starting with a great NFT drop. So let me tell you about that. So But before that, a little bit about the prize allocation for Poet. So we had, I believe, 46 winners rather. Each of them received 50 Vitru and 15 collector credits, and hopefully they were able to use them today. All the awards have been distributed except for 3 who did not provide us wallet information. So that is it for the Poet Awards. A Poet is a proof of engagement token. That's a Vitruvio platform. And at the end of every one of these downloads, I share a link. If you collect that Poet and you collect them for all the downloads, then you'll become eligible to win. And that's what these 46 folks have done. All right, now let's talk about Vortex. So as I mentioned, we are excited about doing campaigns and promotions around USDC because we view that as an exciting way for our community to get involved, to really scale up the ecosystem. And so let's talk a little bit about Vortex. So I'm going to repeat some information that has been shared prior, but I have new information to share also. So the Vortex USDC campaign, it will be live in the next 24 hours. I wanted to actually launch it right now, but it would have been too much to do it. So within the next 24 hours, you're going to see it be active. You can buy a Vortex NFT for USDC 10. So that's USDC.pol. So you would use the bridge from Polygon to bridge USDC over to Vitruvio. Each one gives you 1 collector credit valued at $10. So you get a dollar for dollar match immediately on collector credits. And if you get $150, you can easily go and collect an artwork right now. And there's coming. Collector credits have no expiration, so you can hang on to them later on as the store grows and we have more artworks. You can still use those. We're going to have a weekly Vortex giveaway, and we're going to have an epic Vortex giveaway at the end. So let's see what you get in the weekly giveaway. So essentially what you have when you mint is a blind mint, and you won't know what you actually have, but each NFT is going to have a rarity level, a common, rare, ultra, or epic. And based upon the rarity you have, which is the first reveal. So there's multiple reveals. The first reveal is going to be the rarity reveal. And for that, once you know that, you will be able to know what you might be eligible to win in the weekly draw. So each of these is essentially a grab bag of Vitro, which is a DEX tokens, collector credits, and that's what you get. So if you have purchased at least 1 Vortex, you're eligible for it. And with the first weekly draw, we will do the first reveal, which is the rarity reveal. But there are going to be additional reveals because it's a multifaceted NFT. All right, and now for the news that I've been excited to share with the community because, again, as I said, we align the incentives for crypto investors and creators, and magic happens. And this is how we are doing it. The new benefit is revenue sharing. So previously, we had a booster NFT, which was very, very successful. And that gave the holders a lifetime NFT license revenue share. So currently, what you saw happening in the store was NFT minting, right? So the first 1,000 of those have no fees, but after that, there's going to be a 2% fee that the buyer pays. And the holders of our booster NFTs are going to have for their lifetime, as long as they're holding the NFT, a share of that revenue. I'm very pleased to announce here today that we are taking that pattern and replicating it for the Vortex NFT now. And Vortex holders will have a lifetime stream license revenue share. As I mentioned earlier, there are NFT licenses that creators have created and stream licenses that they have created. And we are now enabling our streaming applications and actually getting to market, right? We've done part of one, which is NFT licenses. There's still a lot of work to be done, don't get me wrong, but we want to start with the second one, which is stream. So here are the revenue share details. I shared with you previously, and I'm going to share with you momentarily, a worksheet that models our financials for the streaming revenue, of which a key ingredient is the platform fee. So 10% of the revenue essentially goes to the platform, and we're going to split it 3 ways. 3% of it is going to go to holders of the Vortex NFTs. 3% is going to go to stakers. So anyone who stakes Vitru can get that dynamically, and 4% goes to operations. Now these numbers might change just a little bit because we haven't finished the financial model. More than likely, what will happen is that the Vortex holders is probably going to get a slightly higher amount. 4% probably. I won't commit to it yet, but more than likely we're going to go that way. But that's essentially what you're going to see. So this is a new and exciting benefit, and I wanted to share with you like the model that I presented, and you can go to vitru.xyz/stream-revenue to look at what some of our projections are and look at the prior downloads where I go into a detail around it. But basically, the platform fee is 10%, and what we are saying now is that those who have the Vortex NFT are going to get going to be eligible for a portion of it. So that is exciting indeed. And what are the minting details? So within the next 24 hours, you will be able to go to this page. Sorry, that's the wrong page. This page, which is the Honcho launch pad, and you're going to see a Vortex entry here, and you're going to be able to mint. Now, keep in mind that you must have USDC.pol in your wallet to pay the $10 for that NFT. So it's $10 per mint. Now, having said that, one of the things that is being built into the contract right now is an algorithmic price increase. So what that means is it will not stay at $10 forever. It will gradually increase. We're just trying to finalize the curve right now. It's a bonding curve. We're trying to finalize the bonding curve and make it so that the earlier sort of NFT purchases are rewarded with a lower price. All right. So that is happening now. And one of the things that we were very conscious to do in this is keep the price very low, because we have extended our community now. We have more creators, we have more collectors, we have more crypto investors also, but we wanted to make it welcoming to everybody. So for $10 in USDC, which you can get from Polygon and bridge over, you'll be able to get a Vortex NFT, which gives you a portion of the revenue share for life moving forward. All right, folks. So next up is today's download. So here's the QR code for it. If you would claim it, then you'll become eligible for season 3 download prizes also. So that is it. That is our show for today. I'm going to take questions for sure, but this is very, very exciting to have seen this happen in real time. Obviously, you know, it is a risk, and it's a bit I was a bit nervous going into it, but it's really amazing to see that everything worked. The blockchain worked, the smart contracts worked, the platform worked, the APIs worked, the creators worked, and the crypto investors and the collectors worked. So yeah, so this is great. All right, so we will now look at some of the questions, and I'm going to focus more on questions related to Vitru Suite and Vortex today. Let's see. Zach, are you back? Yeah, there you are. Hello.
I'm here.
All right. So let's. Whelan says, I'm looking forward to more artworks for 150. I've got collector credits to spend. I think there's a lot of people waiting. So if you're a creator and you haven't consigned your artwork, you know, this is an opportunity that you're missing out on. So you can also be one of the first Genesis artists on the new blockchain. So all of you who are in process, hurry up, you know, get your artwork in. So this one, photograph says, can you tell me when the rewards for 100% collected will be given? They're already done. So already distributed. Just 3 people did not give their wallets, and so we're waiting on those. Let's see here. Cosmic Force says USDC bridge looks great. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. VTech team rocks. Gus says yes. The VTech team really rocks. They they are moving forward very, very fast with onboarding all these validators. I'm so excited for them. Uh, and someone asked Doc Martin to consign more, so he says, "I will for sure consign more when it is open for more." Yep, yep. Thank you for your hard work. Yes, indeed. Thank you for. All right, let's see. Oh, there's a bunch of new comments here. The behind the scenes for the creators was awesome to see. Yes, Kryptonian. First of all, hi. Haven't talked to you in a while. We need to do another YouTube live soon, man. But yeah, I mean, this was a feature that both Fur and I were very excited, because what happens is, the whole benefit of Web3 art is to be able to connect with the creator, as opposed to going and picking up some artwork at IKEA or Target or whatever, right? And the behind the scenes is I think a way to connect very closely with the creators. And because they are a click away, on social media, then you can ask them, hey, that is interesting, I want to learn more about it, how did you do that, or things like that. So really excited about that. Phantom says the entire Vitruvio team equals win for crypto. Yes, thank you. We want to be a win for crypto and for creators, so we are excited about that, and we are grateful. We're grateful. How is your dad doing? My dad is now settled into Mountain View, California, into a routine. He's doing quite well. Thank you for asking, and really happy to have brought him along. I think that was a good decision. I was really worried about the long flight, but then I took that risk. He was okay with it. I made sure he was okay with it, obviously, but bringing him here is the best thing, because, being around people and dogs all the time, being able to walk in the nice Bay Area weather. Until now, it's been nice, but this weekend it's going to be brutal. It's going to be 90 degrees, but it's been really nice having him there, and it's been good for me also, because I am working a lot, at my computer all the time. I'm in my office, but now I'm forced to kind of go venture out, and he has his fixed routine. So I'm responsible for portion of the dog's routine. So I go and take care of that. And now I'm really, really happy that I start him off with his breakfast and all of that in the morning. And I don't like the kitchen at all. All right. Like, I'm a consumer of food. I don't produce it. But for him, I've been, making him an egg and setting his breakfast up and all that. So it's been rewarding for me. It feels good to be able to do that. So, and gets me out of my office, and sometimes late for meetings. But you know what? That's life. It happens. So, yeah. And Kryptonian says, "We'll do. Let's do a live soon." Absolutely. Just hit me up, and we'll get going. All right. So this Sex VC news. So we are continuing with a tier 1 exchange. We are answering all their questions, providing them all the tokenomics data that they have, etc. But ultimately, it's to them. We also have other backup kind of exchanges, but we're really keeping our fingers crossed on that one. Let's see. When will artists be able to start consigning again without any restrictions? All right. So we are a small team. All right. We are a very small team. And we are fielding a lot of different projects at the same time, a lot of moving parts. And what we do is we prioritize based on what is going to give us the most efficient results. Like right now, what we need to do is get the most creators on Vitruvio, aware of Vitruvio, and go through that one consignment process, then post it, get it listed there, and then have someone collect it and then claim your funds, right? That whole workflow has not been available until today, until 45 minutes ago. So with that done, now we can go to the next items in the priority, which are obviously, we do want to be able to have people consign more artworks, etc. But we are also a little cautious. Fur has had to work very hard to root out scammers and all those kind of things. So our way of protecting that is with creator KYC. So that system is I would say about 80% done. We call it True ID. We want to finish that first and get it launched, because if we can get the creators to have the KYC, then what it does is it makes it easy for us to enable more artworks without having scammers and fraudsters just dump junk in here. Because the way the creator KYC system works is that in order to consign an artwork, you need to have an account that's KYC, and depending on the level of KYC you go through, you get assigned creator credits. A creator credit is required to consign an artwork. Now, for the legit creators, we'll make it easy for you to get your creator credits. We don't want to block anyone from consigning as many artworks as they want. But for the fraudsters, it becomes difficult because A, they have to do to KYC, and B, they have to make a request to another human being who's going to ask them one or two basic questions like, hey, and find out if they are genuine or not. And that way we start ensuring that we have high quality works and not just junk. So I would imagine that, given that order of priorities, we get True ID going first, and then we allow multiple artworks. I would imagine that it would be within the next 45 to 60 days or earliest, because we have to build this, launch it, test it, etc. But meanwhile, we also want to scale this up, and get thousands of artists on here. So we're going to refine the process. Like, for example, something as simple as getting an email when your artwork sold, right? Like, that's a feature we need to add. Making it easy for you to be able to claim your funds. Like, we don't want you to have to wait 5 days, but because of the fraud people, we have to do that. But we want to provide tools so we can verify people and get them their money. I mean, it's sitting in your Creator Vault smart contract, so it's already there. It's just parked there because we want to make sure that it's not a fraudster who's trying to get it. Right. So that's that on that question. Let's see here. I can't find contract addresses for new US that you had from last week's. Need links in or where they are so I can add to MetaMask. I think the easiest thing to do is when you do a transaction, when you click on that transaction link, you will see the contract addresses there. But yeah, if you can go back to the prior week's download, I had all of those on there. And we can. What I can do is also I can change the bridge application to put the contract there, so you can click it and add the token immediately to MetaMask. So we'll do that also. So let me make a note of that. Add link for USDC. That's a really good idea, and thank you. Should have done that already to MetaMask. Okay. Errol asks, will the True ID signature be attached to the NFTs we just bought? That's a really good question. So right now, we are signing the assets using a self-assigned certificate, because it's taking a long time to get a business certificate key. So we're in the process of that. We're very close to having that done. So when we have that done, the C2PA authentication and signing that we do for the artworks will also include the hash of the True ID in the artwork. So when you then take the file for the artwork and go to any website anywhere where you can do C2PA validation, it will show not only that it was created in Vitru Studio, but it'll also show you the True ID of the creator that was there. So yes, we are going to do that. All right. So G Giant says no Vitru seems to have received from Poet Rewards. Many have mentioned this. I'll check with Alex again, but as far as I know,
today's meeting that it was all gone.
Yeah. So let me double check on that. It's possible that it may not have been done. Maybe part of the task. There were two parts to the task: the collector credits and the Vitru. It's possible that one part is done, the other isn't. So I apologize if I claim that it's done and it's not done. We'll verify that with Alex right after this call and make sure it's done. All right. how many projects actually listen to their community? I thank you for this, because this is really important. Because if it's not for the community, we don't have anything. Like, it's just a piece of tech, which is anyone can do that. The community is what makes it exciting, what makes it alive. So yeah, I think that's it for the questions. I think we're gonna go back now and continue working on some features that we had left out there. And Billy asks, is KYC required to collect the Vitru earned by the Gen 6? No, it is not required, but there is a 5-day waiting period. There's supposed to be a banner there. That's one of the features we are waiting to get up. But in Studio, you're going to see a banner that informs you that there's a 5-day waiting period. We had to put that like at the last minute, like literally this morning, because we saw so much scammer activity going on and people trying to claim funds. And so we put that up there, but no KYC is required for that. It's just a 5-day waiting period. And we might reduce that. We might reduce that once we have better countermeasures for these scanners. Studio NFTs showing up in scope. Nice. Yes, but booster NFTs don't display them now. Ooh, so that was a regression. So I will look into that immediately and fix that. If it's that fault is entirely mine, because I maintained that app. I probably messed something up there while I was trying to get the NFTs going in Studio. So I will fix that. Thank you for
that error as well. So yeah, my boosters are not showing either.
Yeah. And Gus says, Fur, is it possible for the creators to receive an email? Yeah, there's a ton of things we're going to do. What you're seeing here is the bare minimum, right? This is literally what we call MVP, minimum viable product, is what you have here. It is the absolute minimum. We want to do so much more.
It is there's like, the experience will be improved, immensely as we grow. Like, it's just so many things to be done. But yeah, I think I'll do a tweet and notify everyone that we got sold out in 30 minutes, that, if their artwork was consigned, it's gone. And let them know that if their artwork didn't finish the process, they should, make sure it's through, and then we can announce in the community and say, more artwork is there to grab. So yeah.
Yeah. So Francis Turks, please, Nick, when do we finally get? Yeah. You know what? I have been dragging, it's not dragging my feet. I'm not been saying. It's just that there have been too many high priority tasks. So I will commit on air here right now to do it this weekend. So this has become a task I have to get done this weekend. So it will be done this weekend. Sorry about that. My apologies. It's just everything. There are. Like normally you have priorities, right? High priority tasks and medium and low. And I have like so many high priority tasks. I like, by the time my day is done, I'm like, okay, I'm not done with all the high priorities. When will I get to the medium priorities, etc. Right? So, but yeah, I'll commit to getting that done this weekend, one way or the other. All right. So coming up this I guess this in the next 24 hours is Vortex. So stay tuned for that. We'll probably hop on Discord live to announce the launch of that, which will be sometime tomorrow. And stay tuned with the Vitru search. I think more artists will be consigning their work soon, and we'll see that. Thank you, Fur. Thank you, Zach. Really appreciate all of you, and appreciate our whole community. Thank you so much. Very grateful. Namaste. I'm out. Thanks.
See you guys.